Join us as we embark on a journey into the world of tiny tales of history, where the tiniest moments reveal the biggest stories of our past. Welcome to a journey through time to explore the fascinating world of Uruk, one of history's earliest and most significant cities. Situated in the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, Uruk was not just a city. It was a testament to human innovation, cultural richness, and the birthplace of civilization as we know it. In this video, we will unravel the grand tapestry of Uruk's legacy, from its astounding rise to its eventual decline, and the enduring imprint it has left on our modern world. Join us as we step back in time to discover the secrets of the world's big city, Uruk. 1. The world's first city, Uruk, established between approximately 3600 and 2600 BCE, marked a significant development in human civilization, introducing key elements of cities as we know them today. Characteristics of the early city of Uruk included social hierarchies, specialized occupations, coercive political structures, writing, religion, literature, and monumental architecture. A city in this context referred to a large gathering of tens of thousands of people living in a defined place with specific structures for various social functions. The success of a city like Uruk depended on the ability of people living in the surrounding areas to produce stable food surpluses from the land's fertility and its creatures. Cities required innovative methods for distributing these surpluses while reinforcing positive societal patterns. Uruk is considered one of the world's first cities and emerged about 5,500 years ago, a relatively short period in the context of human and hominin evolution. Uruk had various names throughout history, including Unug, Erech, in the Hebrew Torah, and its current Arabic name, Warka. 2. Where did there live? 1. The birth of Uruk. Write a narrative about the rise of Uruk in ancient Mesopotamia, describing its location, significance, and the environmental changes that influenced its development. 2. Mesopotamia, the land between the rivers. Explore the historical and geographical significance of Mesopotamia, focusing on the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, their origins, and their role in the development of early civilizations. 3. Agricultural revolution in ancient Iraq. Describe the transition of people in ancient Iraq from nomadic lifestyles to settled farming, emphasizing the cultivation of crops like wheat, barley, and peas, and their adaptation to changing climate conditions. 4. The role of river flooding in ancient farming. Explain how the repeated flooding of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers contributed to the fertility of the soil in Mesopotamia and enabled surplus grain production. 5. Managing surplus grain. Explore the early systems for collecting and distributing surplus grain in ancient Mesopotamia, possibly under the supervision of priests. 6. Ninkasi, the goddess of beer. Create a narrative or poem about Ninkasi, the goddess of beer worshipped in ancient Mesopotamia, and her role in the culture and society of the time. 7. Life. Along the rivers. Describe the daily life, diet, and resources available to the people living in ancient Mesopotamia, including the significance of fish, fowl, and the invention of beer. 3. Writing, beliefs, and everyday life. 1. The birth of writing in Uruk. Write about the significance of Uruk as the birthplace of writing, particularly the cuneiform script. Explore how this innovation impacted the recording of history and communication. 2. Cuneiform writing on clay tablets. Explain the process of writing in cuneiform on clay tablets using reeds, emphasizing the durability and preservation of these ancient records. 3. Temples in Uruk. Describe the temples built in Uruk, focusing on the temple to the sky god An and the goddess Inanna, Ishtar. Explore the roles of these deities in Uruk's culture and beliefs. 4. Inanna, the patron goddess. Create a narrative about Inanna, the patron goddess of Uruk, and the belief that the people attracted her by building a special house. Highlight her significance in the city's spiritual and religious life. 5. Priests and temple management. Explore the role of priests in Uruk's temples, including their responsibilities in managing people's contributions and the redistribution of surplus food. Discuss the rise of priestly power in ancient societies. 6. Evolution of clothing in Mesopotamia. Describe the transformation in clothing from wild animal skins to garments made from domesticated animals and plants in Mesopotamia. Explain the significance of woolen garments and the limited use of linen by the elite. 7. Textile production in ancient societies. Investigate the processes and techniques involved in making textiles, both woolen and linen, in ancient civilizations. Discuss the social and economic implications of textile production. 8. Everyday life in Uruk. Write a narrative that paints a picture of daily life in Uruk, considering factors like clothing, religious beliefs, and the role of the temples in society. 4. Uruk at its height. Uruk's population growth and rival cities. Uruk's population grew to 40,000, 80,000 people, around 5,000 years ago. 11 other cities existed between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers and frequently engaged in warfare over resources. Social structure and elites. Uruk's society had a hierarchical structure with a ruling and priestly elite at the top. Commoners made up a larger group, including property owners and non-owners, while a smaller group consisted of slaves. An authoritarian ruler emerged, marking the first state in tandem with the first city. Development of writing. Writing in Uruk began as a means to keep records of agricultural resources such as sheep, goats, and grain. Initially, writing used pictures to represent goods and evolved into using symbols and abstract numbers. The numerical system was based partly on 10 and partly on 60 for measuring grain, leading to a base 60 system. Early literary works. Over time, Uruk's writing system advanced, enabling the composition of hymns, funeral songs, and epic stories. A hymn called The Lady of the Evening praised the evening star, representing the goddess Inanna, Ishtar. The Epic of Gilgamesh, a superhero story about King Gilgamesh and his friend Enkidu, is one of the earliest recorded stories in human history. Description of Uruk in the Epic of Gilgamesh. The Epic of Gilgamesh describes the grandeur of Uruk, emphasizing its impressive city walls, the Eanna temple dedicated to Ishtar, and the beauty of the city. Gilgamesh's admiration for Uruk and its structures is evident in the epic. 5. The legacy of Uruk and Mesopotamia. 1. The rise and fall of Uruk. Write a historical narrative detailing the rise and eventual decline of Uruk, emphasizing the environmental factors that contributed to its downfall. 2. Sargon of Akkad and the conquest of Mesopotamia. Explore the reign of Sargon of Akkad and his conquest of Mesopotamia, discussing its impact on the region. 3. The environmental challenges of Mesopotamia. Examine the environmental challenges faced by Mesopotamia due to extensive irrigation and soil salinity, and their implications for crop yields. 4. Hammurabi's Code. Investigate the significance of Hammurabi's Code, one of the earliest known written sets of laws, and its influence on later legal systems. 5. Babylonia and Nebuchadnezzar. Discuss the resurgence of Mesopotamia as Babylonia under Hammurabi and its later ruler Nebuchadnezzar, including their conquests and the exile of Jewish people. 6. Migration from Mesopotamia. Explore the migration of people from Mesopotamia, as exemplified by Abraham's journey from Ur to what is now Israel, and the transmission of Mesopotamian traditions. 7. Legacy in mathematics. Investigate the enduring mathematical contributions from Mesopotamia, including the division of time into hours, minutes, and seconds, and the use of a 360-degree circle. 8. End of Uruk. Describe the gradual decline and abandonment of Uruk, leading to its eventual emptiness during the Arab conquests in 634 CE. 9. Uruk's contributions to civilization. Reflect on the remarkable cultural and societal contributions of Uruk, which laid the foundations for what we recognize as civilization today. If you like the video, comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe our channel.